Hey you guys, so I was just sitting here thinking and I was reading some comments and I guess maybe I have neglected to understand that over in the UK they do have a very different system than us, They have the royal family, they have Her Majesty, the Queen. Okay, the Queen. Her Majesty, the Queen. So maybe I'm really not understanding, like I haven't, that I've neglected to understand that culture in a way, because I was reading a comment and I was like, wow, like they really like go hard for their queen, their royal family. Like it's serious business. And I feel like I haven't understood that. But I still feel the same. I still feel the same. I still feel like this pimple is really bad. I still feel like the hate towards Meghan is unbelievable. Clipped before, we just watched on Twitter people talking about just her, I guess, darker makeup or whatever is going on. Maybe she has a tan, all this speculation, but bringing up the blackface shit again. And it's just like, it's really cruel, some of the stuff I've seen under there and the pictures and stuff, like comparing her to Donald Trump and like an orange and like all this stuff. And I'm just like, I get that you like, it's such a tough situation. And the girl spoke, and apparently she had a 7-minute speech, and all I see is like, oh, the entire 7 minutes, it was all about her. Like she spoke about herself. She spoke about herself like 52 times in 7 minutes. And I'm just like, holy fuck. I'm trying to like put myself in her shoes. And I really do feel like sometimes people lack empathy, but I am trying to put myself in her shoes, first of all. To have like the balls and gall to like get out here in front of all these people, knowing that as soon as you utter a fucking word, it's going to be criticized no matter what you say. That's a lot of pressure, and to still be able to get up there and not sweat and like stumble over your words and all that shit. Like, I mean, I give her credit for that shit, because I would be a hot, sweaty mess, stumbling on my words, trip over the podium and all of that. It would not be cute. So I give her really, like, I really commend her in being able to do that despite all the hate that she's getting. And then just kind of realizing that over there it is a little bit different, with the culture of the royal family, and they truly do believe in that, which is fine, everybody has their own shit, but it's very interesting to me. Very interesting. Alright, y'all, so it's a brand new day. Oh Lord, it's a brand new day. I do these videos in like segments, like whenever I get a chance or when I have a thought and whatnot, and then kind of just put them together. So it's kind of like I don't know what it is, but that's why things are like one day this way. Anyway, you understand. I don't gotta explain it. But we're gonna get back to Meghan. But I've been seeing this, and there was a couple comments about it, and I've now come across it on Twitter a lot more, and that umbrella guy has now decided to talk about it, kinda, sorta. And so I thought that I would go into it just because I was staying away from it, because I was not sure if it was true, and looking at the picture that we have, I can't tell who these people are that are involved. But apparently there is this situation that has happened out in Tel Aviv at a hotel, and apparently it's Amber and Eve in some type of brawl. And I'm like, I know you guys have probably seen it because a couple people have talked about it, but I'm just like, from me, I can't see them. Now, do I put it past Amber holding off and whacking Eve in the face because she's annoyed? I don't put it past her at all. She has a pattern of displaying this behavior, and I could see Eve as being someone who is very needy, clingy, and just it's embarrassing. It's really pathetic. And I can kind of see how that would be annoying to a person like Amber. Just the constant like me, like, and you're like, I know she would be like, can you just please get up off me? Because it's like, he was obsessed. She has been willing to literally destroy her career, reputation, name, whatever. And for this girl who could give two flying F's about her. You think Amber Heard gives a fuck about Eve Barlow? For real? I remember seeing this one post, and it was a post that Amber had put up, someone put it on Twitter or whatnot, and it said, the caption in the picture was, my favorite bees, and it was like Amber and her friends or whatever, I forget who was in the picture, the normal, typical people, my 3 favorite bees or something like that. And so then underneath the picture, Eve has to comment, the 4th bee was taking the picture. Like, just having to let people know that she was there. She was the one taking picture and calling Amber out for excluding her from being a favorite bee. Like, that in myself, like, I'm just like, this girl just wants so badly to be loved by this woman, and it's just not going to happen. She had the likes of Johnny Depp. You're never gonna come back from that. Like, you can't, like, come the fuck on. Like, you cannot come back from that. And actually, in speaking about that, there was a funny comment that someone made on one of the other videos. She was funny, talking about Eve going from Johnny to fucking Eve Barlow. Like, what the hell? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I don't know if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, found it. So, Brown-Eyed Girl, she said, Amber Heard, her journey from the Johnny Depp to EB is like exchanging a juicy Angus beef steak from Argentina with a thin tomato bag soup with crackers from Walmart. And she is exactly right. There is no effing comparison. I've never had a steak from Argentina, but I'm sure it's that type of steak that when you eat it, it melts in your effing mouth, and I love it. And that's Johnny. And Eve is the crackers and watery ass tomato soup. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So let's get to this picture and this story of them fighting and this, that, and the other. Let me see if I can pull it out. All right, so this is the picture. Let me see if I can, yep, it's in this article, an article in which nobody can seem to find at this point, but here it is. That's them in the hallway. I see a blonde standing up, and I kind of see a dark-haired person down here. But I'm like, how do we know? Nobody's faces is in this. But if that is the case, she is whole ass beating her. She's beating her ass. What the fuck could Eve have done to deserve that? But what's crazy is that a person like Amber doesn't need a fucking reason. She's just gonna pop the fuck off because she can't control herself and her emotions. And it's scary. So that umbrella guy says, multiple people asked me to cover Eve Barlow allegedly assaulting Amber Heard and it being captured on CCTV. It's based on this screenshot, which I just showed you. Problem, I can't prove it's real. I cannot find the original article shown. It has to be this article, not articles reporting afterwards. So yeah, we want the original actual fucking article this came from, wherever the fuck, because it's not now being found. And if it was something that actually happened, you better believe that they would try with all their almighty fucked up blackmailing power to get that scrubbed from the internet. Done. Like, oh my god, could you imagine another, like, an actual, if we actually saw Amber's face in this and Eve's face in this, of her whole ass beating Eve's ass in the hallway, it would be the biggest outrage. It would be on every news station. It would be everywhere. It would be everywhere. And it would prove Johnny's case even fucking more. So I just thought that was interesting. I mean, you gotta take it from what it is. I don't wanna, like, the girl is bad. Excuse me. The girl is bad enough as it is. We don't need to like make up shit that didn't actually happen, because then that kind of discredits what we're trying to say and what we're trying to do. So it's just, I don't know, you guys, just be careful. But apparently Eve also had some words for Miss Jessica in House of Habit. We love her here. And it's just like, why would you go into the lion's den, Eve? Why would you go into the lion's den? Why would you even poke the bear? Why would you even dare go there? Because you know she has the receipts. So why would you open your fucking trout mouth to say anything to Jessica? So Eve, I guess she is responding to Cat and Barge via her Twitter. She's saying she's the worst, projecting herself onto real journalists, including yourself. I know she's not talking to Cat and Barge, talking about she's a real journalist as compared to Jessica. I know she's not doing that. I know she's not. Including yourself, because she's keeping slanderous, conspiracy-based stories in the press about AH, scraping an already exhausted barrel and making a pretty penny from it. Gross, unethical, and self-promotional. Are you effing kidding me? The projection is crazy, and she even used projection in this tweet. No, bitch, you are the projector. Everything you say that other people are doing to you is what you've done to people 10 times fucking over. You sit online and lie all day long. And she's gonna say that Jessica is unethical and self-promotional. Why? Because people feel comfortable enough to come to her and give them her stories and give evidence and have allowed her to go to the public with it, because they're tired of this bullshit and all these lies are being exposed, and your girl is being exposed as a possibly madame with the likes of Maxwell. Like, no. Like, that's unethical. It's all your girlfriend's entire court case for 6 weeks was unethical out the fucking gate. Elaine brought a Milani palette, talking about this is the palette. Lying to the court already. This is the palette that Amber walked around with all day. Whole time, palette never existed. That is unethical. Like, we could go down a list of unethical. You were in the fucking courtroom and gave false fucking evidence to the courts and got Gina thrown out. Like, can we talk about unethical and self-promotional? Are you kidding me? Just like Jessica says right here, she says, babe, you're dating Amber Heard, entitled yourself legendary journalist. Who else could be self-promotional? Like, it's not clicking. It's really not. Something is just wrong up in here. It's just, something is just not quite right. Something's just not quite right for these people, and I don't know what it is. I will never. Oh, just saw a good picture of Johnny. Palette cleanser. Johnny. He looks really good. This is someone tweeted 3 years ago today. Johnny got his profile pic. Yeah, that's the one he uses. He knew that was a bomb ass pic. Or whoever runs his socials was like, oh yeah, you look like a daddy there. So we're gonna put that up for everybody to enjoy. What else? What else do I want to talk about? Like, I want to go back to Meghan, but like, it kind of really pisses me off, all this shit that I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing hella fucking shit about Meghan now. So we know it's the whole blackface thing. They're thinking that she's either tanning herself, extremely bronzing herself, has got some liquid injection that's turning her orange from the outside in. Like, all this shit. I guess because she wants to play into being a black woman now, that she feels like, which I really don't feel like she should have said. And now they're going on with the fact, like, her every move is watched literally to a T. Her walking, like her steps, how she holds her hand this way, if she turns her neck this way, if she places her arm on Harry's back. Like, it's crazy. And now, like, they're pulling up these pictures of Meghan. I guess, you know, like, when you're like this, you kind of have like veins in your forehead. I don't really have any, but sometimes, like, you see like that, like if you're like straining, like sometimes a vein will pop in someone's head. So now they're putting up these pictures of Meghan with this fucking ex, and I guess just may be a vein right here that's kind of popping. And like they're displaying that and making fun of her for it. What's this cross out on Meghan Markle's forehead? And this account called Harry's Gray Suit, they're fucking awful. They're awful. I follow them just because I'm following this whole situation, and I really like, basically that's why, and I'm like looking at this stuff so I can tell you all. But I'm like, they're fucking awful. They just sit on Twitter on their account and fucking bully her all day and talk mad shit. Like this tweet they put up, Meghan faintly has that X on her forehead, right? It says, X marks the spot. And then a fill in the blank. And so people are all under here talking about her. The devil's mark. Awful skin condition under all that makeup. Good grief, hate to see her first thing in the morning. Her skin looks older than 41, too much makeup. Real skin color in her middle part. What's going on with her jawline? And this is a zoomed in picture of her. Zoomed in picture, they took the time to do that. What's going on with her jawline here? It looks to me like an old lady's face covering up liver blemishes on the cheeks and forehead. She has seriously damaged herself, I think. What makes people think that it is okay to sit online and talk about this about another person that has done nothing to you? Like, yes, I sit online and I talk about Amber Heard and Eve Barlow and how awful of people they are, but I feel directly affected by their bullshit. I feel directly affected by their bullshit. Now, the British public probably feels directly offended by Meghan's bullshit, but I just don't understand how it is okay to sit online and talk about this woman like this. Like her every move. Like, what happened to not talking about looks, not talking about children, like low blowing shit, like not doing that? Yes, I do that about Amber, but you know, I know this is a contradiction, but Amber, like, I'm sorry, she is just, she is excused from all of those. She's just excused because she's god awful and then some. But like, I just feel like that is a worse representation of you, because you're like just putting out this vile hate about people for no reason. Like, scary makeup dripping down her face here too. Like, what? I think people forget she's pushing mid-40s, but she was a young girl in 2014 according to her latest stories. Like, it's madness. They hate her. And then apparently when they arrived at the One Young World event, people were booing. People were booing.
Manchester, and the reception they received
oh my
this event was
God.
very, very mixed. There were very clearly a lot of cheers, but some very obvious boos as well. There were even some verbal arguments on the street. People
y'all arguing on the street?
Of the couple. They were in Manchester, and the reception.
Y'all, like, booing them. Imagine, like, this is why I say the girl has balls. The girl has fucking balls. Imagine pulling up somewhere, you get out the car and people are booing you. I could not do it. I would be tripping over myself. Like, I would go back into the car and be like, I'm not doing this. Take me back to my cottage, please. Take me back to Frogmore, please. Because I'm not doing this today. Like, y'all have got me fucked up. Like, so like they talk about Kate and how strong she is and how this, that, and another. While she most certainly can be. But does this not show Meghan's strength in a way? And I know people are going to twist it to show that like she's narcissistic, so she probably doesn't even care and she's enjoying this attention no matter if it's negative or not, which very well could be the case. But I'm like, damn, y'all, like it's too much. It's too much. The analysis of this woman is too much. It's much too much. And I just feel like while I'm on the brink, while I feel like there's some things about Meghan that really clearly don't match up and she has lied, but who hasn't told a lie before? I mean, about your own life. I'm not fucking talking about Amber Heard type of way, because that bitch lied to the God. But everybody has fibbed here and there. Is it right? No. Is it shitty? No. But like someone said in my comments, there are different levels to shitty. There simply are. And some people are just shitty people. Does that mean that they should get treated like this? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Differing opinions on
like, and then they're talking about the fact that her pants aren't tailored, talking about how broad her shoulders are, that she shouldn't have worn that like top she wore. It's wild. It's wild out here, y'all. It is wild out here. So I don't know. I don't really think that Meghan's ever going to be able to come back from this. I just doubt. Like, her reputation has been to shit. And it seems very, I mean, someone like Diana, who was, people adored, you know, and her reputation, while they tried to destroy it, still remained intact. Like, she was still somebody that people were like, oh my God, loved, you know. She got pressed because people wanted to know what she was wearing, what she was doing, who she was dating after, you know, her divorce and shit, following her and her kids. Like, it was a different kind of situation in the media, I feel, with Diana versus Meghan. Like, Meghan, this is hate. This is hate. But I don't know. There's a lot going on in this world. Apparently the Barlow boy has gotten arrested for some type of freaking sexual assault. Maybe not sexual assault, but assault. Let me find it, because I'm just like, the whole family is whacked at this point. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, so before I get to that, have y'all seen and heard about the whole Olivia Wilde, Harry Styles, Chris Pine, Florence situation? Yes, you probably have. However, now there's a video of people saying that Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine. And when I look at the video, I see a reaction from both Chris Pine and Olivia, kind of. But I don't see actual spit. And I think it's because I'm blind, or maybe my brightness isn't far up enough. So let me try to look again. Okay, he sits. Oh. Let me look at his face. Oh, he kind of did. He kind of did, because then his mouth went like when he sat down. Like, why would you do that? Like, as you're sitting down, you know a person's there. Like, sometimes people, like, you know, like, spit something out of their mouth or whatnot, but typically it's, like, behind them. But why would you do that in a situation like that when you're walking past people? You know? And it kind of does look like he did. It kind of, what do y'all think? Look at Harry, look at his mouth. And then Chris is like, you know you fucking lying. I know you are fucking lying. And let me look at Olivia again. I don't think she saw it. No, I don't think she saw it. She was looking behind. But yeah, I don't know. But apparently their teams have come out and said that both gentlemen have the utmost respect for each other and this, that, and another, and blah, blah, blah. But by the looks of these interviews with Harry Styles and Chris Pine, sitting there listening to Harry talk, he looks like he wants to, you know what. And it's just, like, he is so dead behind the eyes. It's unreal. Like, there is no expression. He's like, I can't wait to get home. I think I need a nap after this. I'm gonna have like, he is thinking about all his plans and all the shit. He is, like, not even there. He's not in the same room. His body is there, but his mind and his spirit is clearly elsewhere. But I don't know. There's a lot of drama there with Shia, with Florence, and how Florence didn't want to work with Shia because he's an abuser. He fucked with FKA Twigs. Like, how dare you? It's just like, didn't he give her like a, I'm not going to say that because I'm not for sure, but I think I saw that somewhere. But there was just, and people, like, I haven't seen the movie. I don't even know if it's out yet. Of course, I'm going to watch it since all of this is going on. But people are also saying that maybe, like, all this is something that's helping people want to see the movie and that they're going to do great when it comes out. Who knows? Who knows? All publicity is good publicity. When it comes to big money being spent and you want a big ass return, you better want your shit out there in any way fucking possible so you can get that Get that coin. But as I was saying, the Vallows, the crazies. Lori Vallow's son arrested on 2 counts of S assault. So it was S. It was S assault. So 2 counts. Like, come on, man. Come on. Jesus. Like, I hope to God to never get a mugshot. Because I know I'm going to look cracked the fuck out. But, like, this is his mugshot. Damn, that's Colby Ryan. I remember when they were, like, interviewing him and shit. Colby Ryan, the son of Lori Vallow Daybell, is in jail after being arrested for alleged S crimes. He's only 26. Dang, so he was booked over the weekend. 2 counts of domestic violence and sexual assault. Jeez. So let's see what happened, because there's a probable cause case and someone broke it down for us. So this is Drew Tim on Twitter. He kind of broke it down. He says, I've obtained the probable cause document and the details are graphic. So trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Mesa PD arrested Colby Ryan on 9/3 after his wife called police on 9/2. After an incident had happened 2 days prior. The couple had been separated for a month, living in 2 different places. So his mom is sitting up in jail being accused of murdering like 2, 3, 4 people at this point. Have y'all seen her in court? She has this weird creepy smile on her face. Like, it's like, I understand why she wanted to get like, oh, she wasn't mentally sound and stuff, because she does not look mentally sound. What is there to fucking smile about? Your kids are gone. You likely killed them. The man that you followed, talking about the world was going to end and all this other bullshit, is in jail as well. Like, y'all are doing nothing. You can't see each other. What is there to smile about? Like, now your son is in jail for domestic violence and S assault. What is there to smile? Like, she's clearly not right in the head. But I think that man really took her over the deep end. Like, she was already there, but meeting him, it took her over the deep end. And I was also watching the interview with Melanie. What is her name? Melanie. She was one of the friends. She was all in that shit. I also think that woman is not right. I think that she knows more. I get weird vibes off of her when she's talking about the whole situation. They called her up and wanted her to lie and say that like JJ was with her. Like, craziness. But anyway, so the probable cause document. The victim told MPD that Ryan came over to watch TV and consensual romantic contact happened, but she made it clear she did not want to have sex. Report says she said stop several times, but Ryan forced himself on her. Oh, so that's R word. A recorded combo shows he agreed that he R-worded the victim per MPD. Wow. So they got you on tape. They got you on tape admitting to the mess. Like, man, lock them all up. Just keep them fucking in there. Something is not right in the water. Like, there's a problem. There is a real big problem. In Ryan's post-Miranda interview, police say he admitted to the S crimes he was accused of, along with the recorded conversation between Ryan and the victim, and evidence collected. MPD found probable cause to arrest him on 2 counts of sexual assault and DV. Absolutely. And then there's like a video of his appearance right there. We're not going to watch that. MSCO tells Ryan is still in company. Yeah, because that bond, what was that bond again? $10,000. Ain't nobody putting up bond. I guess his mama in jail. And if you did this shit, you need to stay up in there, especially if they have you on recording. They're like, leave him in there. Nobody's posting no bond for you, baby. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on in this world? It's really crazy. It is really crazy. And speaking of crazy, like, I'm supposed to be at work today, like in the office, but I get on the road and it's backed up, not moving, which is not typical like that. And so I'm like, what is going on? I get on my GPS and it's saying like over an hour to get to work when we're not going anywhere. Apparently there were 2 accidents on the road, one with a tractor trailer. So I hope they were okay, but it was a fucking mess. So I called my boss and I told her, and she was like, well, you can either sit in it or turn around. I was like, I'm turning the fuck around and I'll be in the office tomorrow. So I got a little work at home day unexpectedly, which is perfectly fine with me. But now I gotta go to work Thursday and Friday in the office. So whatever, it's okay. But that's what's going on with me. I'm just finishing up my work day. The world is crazy. I hope that Johnny is doing well with his filming. I often think about how it'd be like on a film set and doing all that, but all the lines they have to learn and everything. Like, I was watching a round table with like all these stars and whatnot, and they were talking about like Kristen Dunst, Kerry Washington, Regina Hall, Sarah Paulson. Who else was on there? It was a bunch of them. It was really cool to see them all together. But they were just talking about how like movies like move slower than TV shows. Like TV shows, you're doing like 8 pages a day of dialogue, whereas like movies, you're doing like 3 pages of dialogue a day. But I'm like, pages of dialogue? Like, how do they remember all that shit in their head? Like, I could not. My memory is trash. But yeah, I feel like I need a nap now. Get something to eat. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to take a little nap and get something to eat and finish the rest of my day. But I hope that you guys are having a lovely Wednesday. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Meghan Markle situation, like with the blackface, with the hate that she's getting. I do see in my comments it is very split. Some people believe in it, you know, that she's this narcissistic person and has brought down the royal family. Some people think that it's too much and all this hate is unnecessary. I'm just interested because more and more keeps coming out. Meghan and Harry are in the public. They're not giving a fuck. They're out there. It doesn't matter if you boo them. It doesn't matter if you trash their name in the fucking media. They're out there doing the damn thing, wanting to be seen, which they said they wanted the privacy, which is one of the many contradictions in which I don't understand, but I still don't think this shit is necessary. Do you think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pines? Like, it looked like, when I looked at it again, like just now on the big one versus my phone, it does kind of look like his mouth spit. It does kind of look like he did that. And I'm like, was it that bad? Was it that bad? Like, whoa. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in another video in another time. Have a lovely day. Think about liking, think about subscribing. If not, I completely understand, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.